Vietnam conjures images of dense jungle, sweat-soaked faces, and the ever-present M16. This was the grunts' war, but it was also the mechanics, the cooks, the clerks. For every soldier in the bush, another kept the war machine running at sprawling bases. Their days were different, but the war's weight was shared, whether dodging sniper fire or enduring sudden rocket attacks. To understand a soldier's daily life in Vietnam is to see a mosaic of stories, each shaped by role and place. The war was not just firefights and body counts, it was C-ration coffee at dawn, the thump of helicopter rotors, and nervous laughter over a warm beer. Behind every uniform was a young man, enduring, hoping for one more day closer to home. Dawn for the grunt meant visibility and danger. He'd wake in the damp jungle, check his weapon, inspect his feet, and eat cold C-rations in silence. Every sound in the bush was a warning, every step a risk. Meanwhile, at bases like Da Nang, the day began with bugles, hot coffee, and scrambled eggs in a mess hall. The support soldiers' world was routine, newspapers, fans, and structure that felt almost American. Yet the contrast was stark. The grunt prepared for patrol, loading magazines and painting his face, while the mechanic headed to the motor pool or the clerk to his typewriter. The support troops faced random rocket attacks, not ambushes, but the anxiety was real. Both worlds were shaped by the same war, just experienced from different distances. The jungle's threat was immediate, the bases, unpredictable. Each soldier started his day with the same hope, to make it through. By midday the sun was punishing, sweat-stinging eyes as grunts moved cautiously through the jungle. Every step could trigger a booby trap, tripwires, mines, punji pits, making the mental strain relentless. The point man's vigilance was a lifeline for all. On base the heat persisted, but air-conditioned offices offered relief. The danger was sudden, a rocket or mortar could strike without warning, turning routine into chaos. Support troops battled boredom and guilt, their work essential but distant from the front. Routines, music, and letters home helped, but the war was always close, just beyond the wire. The distant thud of artillery was a constant reminder, no one was truly safe. As dusk fell, a fragile calm settled. In the field, grunts dug in, set trip flares, and shared a hot meal. Brief comfort before night's fear returned. Cleaning weapons and quiet conversation offered a moment of humanity. On base, soldiers showered, changed, and gathered for beer, music, and movies, an illusion of normalcy. Yet, the war's shadow lingered, guards at the perimeter, artillery thumping in the distance. Everyone knew peace was temporary. Darkness brought new dangers. Whether in a foxhole or a club, every soldier braced for the night. Dusk was just a breath before plunging into uncertainty. Night in Vietnam was absolute, senses sharpened, fear magnified. In the jungle every sound was a threat, vision vanished and the mind played tricks. Grunts took turns on watch, fighting exhaustion and imagination as the Viet Cong moved unseen. On base, floodlights pushed back darkness but made easy targets. The terror was sudden incoming mortars, rockets, and the helpless wait for dawn. Both grunt and support soldiers shared the same fear, surviving the night. The night erased differences, all were vulnerable. Relief came only with the first gray light. One more night survived in Vietnam. The Vietnam soldier's story is one of endurance, physical and emotional. Grunts carried 80-pound loads through heat, rain, and disease, haunted by loss and fear. The true burden was psychological memories, responsibility, and the longing for home. Support troops bore a different weight, witnessing the war's cost, feeling powerless yet essential. Both endured through small acts of courage, getting up, doing the job, writing home. Camaraderie and dark humor kept them going. Survival was not about heroics, but about making it to the next sunrise. In carrying the war, they carried each other. To understand Vietnam, look beyond statistics. See the daily lives of its soldiers. Each man fought his own war, whether in the jungle or behind a desk. Empathy bridges the gap. These were sons, brothers, and friends, not just uniforms. Every role mattered. Grunt, cook, clerk, pilot, all essential to survival. The war was endless waiting, sudden terror, and moments of resilience and friendship. By remembering their routines and fears, we honor their humanity. Their stories, and the things they carried, must never be forgotten.